Laolu Akonde, the spokesperson of Vice President Yemi Osinbajo, has disclosed why several people, including the Vice President of the United States of America, wanted his principal to be the next president of Nigeria. Speaking in an interview, Akonde made it known that Osinbajo acted as president in President Muhammadu Buhari's absence for a total of 160 days. He said this gave him the opportunity to show everyone his capabilities, and that was why a lot of people were convinced that he was the right man for the job of president. In his words, in the case of Osinbajo, it is no longer a case of we don't know what this man will do, because we have seen him do it, especially when he acted. If you look at it, he acted as a president for 160 days in total. He has actually shown Nigerians that if I become president, this is what is going to happen. So that explains why you have this clamor for him. That is why the former emir of Kano, the vice president of the US, and everybody were clamoring for him. They have seen the stuff that he's made of, and that he can do the job very, 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 very well. Wow. He's a betrayer. He used Buhari's illness to propagate himself. God did not allow his evil ambition to materialize. You are wrong, and your judgment is suspicious because it is laced with bitterness. You are totally wrong. That Osinbajo was a betrayer. Is he not capable enough to be president? The people love him, and people really preferred him to be the next president elect, but the cabals and few political dictators that have held Nigeria hostage for donkey years won't allow and hate his honesty and transparency, that we stop looting and stealing and pave way credible people in the political offices, not cooks as we have them today. Evil always. It is not to forget that your social media grammar, all the social media propagandists, you are evils just like the atrocities your paymasters committed to Africa and Africans. Posterity will forgive you for inviting agents through American agents to destabilize our African democracy. You claim to know a lot in the world politics, yet you know nothing. These are the people they call no zero. What is happening between NATO and Russia has not given an insight into the political arena until they invade Nigeria and fix a prosy government as they are stood before your eyes will open. Well, your comment is your idea. I have no problem with that. We both free to our free thinking. Well, he would have lost to Atiku if APC fielded him. It's a lie, because the manner at which it was this, was it not the same this, because of this same Osinbajo, that a lot of people, because people don't even believe in, they never believed in Buhari because of his antecedents, but because of this man, nobody knew Osinbajo from anywhere, but because they say, oh, this man is a Christian. That time they did not know that religious this thing, because that was why a lot of Christians voted and a lot of people voted for Buhari. If you don't know, go and know. So if APC was ready to support him, they would have gone all the way to give him that support. So this idea of this and that is not supported is neither here nor there. So let's not even go into that. We know those who are capable. We know those who are honest to a very large extent. We know those who have integrity. We know those who can represent us out there, that you'll be proud that you are a Nigerian. You know, we know everything, but it's just that because of wickedness, that is where I want to put it, because some people don't want the country to be okay and fine, so that the resources of the country will just be in the hands of the few. That is exactly what they are doing. Forget all those talk here and there. We know those who are qualified. We know those who have been paving their ways, who do not have a good record and clean records. And that is exactly what you people want. What is betraying in all of these things? Shey don't get what una want. Whether it will make your life to be better. When we all know good things in this world, that's what I know. Well, the people really love him and preferred him to be the next president-elect, but the cabals did not allow. Evil always. It is not to forget that you're okay. social media grammar, he would have lost to Atiku. Like I said, it is not true. It is not possible. Pure lie. Tinubu lost, didn't he? Osinbajo, that was saddled with the responsibility of managing the economy team. He was the chairman for 8 years and the economy remains stagnant without any progress. He is a failure and a betrayer of the Yorubaris. The final decision of any decision he makes is by boo-boo. So that is just figurehead. These people don't know nada. Just like Rufai will come and say, Nigerians, please don't blame me for restructuring. Don't blame me for restructuring. That the E, because we always call him out that he chaired the committee set up to lead into the restructuring thing because most of their promises they did not even fulfill. But at the end of the day, he said that he he chaired the committee and they came out with a report and they gave it to Buhari. But at the end of the day, Buhari accepted that okay, the way they are going to go about the restructuring, which he agreed to, all of a sudden that he doesn't know those who convinced Buhari, and Buhari said lie, he will not abide to it again. And that was how the whole process died. That was what he said. So it's the same thing. If you bring a suggestion that this and that, you give it to Buhari, there are some people that will say no, don't say that. Of course, you should remember what Aline Dume said recently, that they are speaking too much grammar to confuse Buhari, and by so doing, he will just be signing any form of loans and they will steal the money. So is that the kind of person you expect Osinbajo to give advice and he will take it? Other people will say advise him against what he said, which I quite believe. I've given you some instances of what could have transpired. But when he was given the opportunity to act alone, he did well. And even when people were like, oh, forget Osinbajo, he's part of Tinubu's, he's part of Tinubu, he's part of a Buhari government, so he has failed woefully. But some people know that when this guy was given the opportunity to act alone, to do this alone, he did it well. And when they saw that people began to see the stuff, the good stuff he's made of, they said no, anytime Buhari travels, you should not even allow him to sit. Yes, APC could have lost to PDP Atiku because Northerners will never vote for Osinbajo as the president. It is religious bigotry. A tall dream. Nigerians knew what they wanted and cannot be dictated to or be forced to accept alternative candidates. It is bad that we not survive. Is it bad that we not survive 3 months? Shetima all the way. Okay. Simple, let US VP make him president or can make him yourself if that is how you people become president. You guys should stop insulting people. Many of you guys are even worthless. You're craving for illegal money. See, I doubt if you can boast of a 50 million naira in your account. Neither asset. Express your opinion rather than insult. That's what they are like. You are talking of 50 million. Long. They get a 5,000 naira for account. No, they get free 5,000 naira for account where they will give person. Not talk of this. Now all those illegal money, that is what they are looking for. That is exactly what they are looking for, not because of anything. So guys, let's say your opinion and have your take on this.